Yo guys, what is going on? Yo guys, what is going on? We are back, we are live, and we are back in the hot seat this afternoon. I should say, yeah, well listen, it is this afternoon, just ticked over. The early kick-off then inside the Sky Bet Championship. Leeds United will take on Derby County. CB game, how's it going? There you go, Casilla, Dallas, White, Cooper, Alioski, Phillips, Hernandez, Shackleton, Glick, Harrison, and Patrick Bamford inside the team. And Ketty and Helder Costa, both on the bench. Which surprises me, because obviously last week we watched Leeds versus Barnsley. I thought Helder Costa and Ketty really changed the game for them. In terms of Derby, Ross is in goal, Low, Keogh, Clark, Malone, Huddleston, is a Billick, Joseph Assoon, Holmes, Wagon, and Jack Marriott. And that's the one guy I was screaming out for the last couple of weeks. And whenever I've watched Derby County, they always bring on Marriott later on. I mean, listen, you see inside the playoff final, they brought on Jack Marriott proper later on, and he scored. Too different to make a proper impact, but start him, and good things might blossom. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what might happen. So, few people in already. How's it all going, people? How's it all going? CB Gaming, T. Clarkley, Nketiah. I don't know why he's not starting. Listen, I'm not a Leeds fan. I'm also not a Derby fan. I'm strictly a neutral for this game. And Darren Thomas, listen, mate, we're mates, right? Good luck this afternoon for 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Listen, you want your team to win, I want my team to win. But listen, man, it's all bouncing after the game. Do you know what I mean? Listen, we can have a football chat or whatever after the game. And like I say, man, just go from there, really. Just popped in to say hello. All right, no worries, Red Dog. Cheers, mate. Yeah, Jack Marriott. Jack Marriott is a real talent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another stream. I know last night I didn't stream, and it actually turned out to be a pretty good game. But listen, I was having a cracking night, man. I was up in Newcastle last night, and if you haven't seen my Instagram yet, then I suggest you go and watch my Instagram, or you go and see my Snapchat, because yeah, listen, I went out on a date last night, people. Do you know what I mean? The girl is incredible, and yeah, fantastic night for me personally. Afternoon, Jack's Vlogs, how's it going? But let's say tonight, listen, I feel good. I'm refreshed. Obviously, a day off the streams yesterday. And same man, I had a cracking night. Good luck for the mighty crash. You're gonna need it. Already throwing in the shots, Darren. Listen, Darren, mate, I think it's gonna be a cracking game. I really do. I think it's gonna be a cracking game. I think if Etheridge doesn't play, then that's a little bit of a confidence booster to our strikers. But overall, Darren, it's gonna be a real tough game. But listen, hats off to all the Borough fans that made the journey to Wales today. I know they left about 6 o'clock this morning, so absolutely outstanding support once again from the Borough faithful. And we are underway here, alive at Ellen Road then. Miles, how's it going, mate? Leeds United, Derby County. We're here now until my phone pretty much dies on me. But yeah, people, remember to like the stream. 2 likes in, 8 people watching. As you always join the stream, people always try and drop a like as soon as you can. And obviously, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And do you know what? I don't actually have any snacks to bring to the stream. Nothing like that. I'm just literally chilling out, but obviously tomorrow, I think there's a bundle of games on tomorrow. Yeah, Miles, we play Cardiff City away, mate. Hoping for the 3 points. It's going to be tough, nonetheless. But I said tomorrow, I think we've got a few interesting games happening. I always forget who the hell playing 12 o'clock tomorrow, but I believe there's a Premier League game on. I believe it's an exciting one as well. So like I say, we'll be here from 12 o'clock tomorrow, hopefully. It's if I'm awake by then, which I should be. Listen, I get up early, man. I get up early, but I guess the drink of the stream is this one today. This is not sponsored by Monster, but Monster Energy. If you want to sponsor me, then let's do it. Let's get some partnership going. But yeah, Monster Energy is a drink we're drinking today. And Tesco, we're selling them for £3 for 4 yesterday in a pack. Probably not my most favourite. I like the red one. I like the yellow one. Probably the like silver white one is my all-time favourite. But yeah, I thought, why not give it a change up? So we'll go for the blue Monster. I know they're not good for you, but they wake me up, man. Let me tell you that. Not bad at all. Nice bit of crisp drink this morning. I'll take a point to Cardiff, but I think we're going to win 1-0. Yeah, hopefully it's all good, mate. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can get the win today, CB Gaming. Like I say, man, I'd love to see us get the 3 points down at Cardiff. And also just to reward them travelling fans, do you know what I mean? Listen, it's a hell of a journey down to Cardiff. I've done it on this, I've done both. Like I said, I've done all 3. I've done Newport now. I've done Cardiff City. And I've also done Swansea. So, listen, it's a hell of a journey to get down to Wales. About 5.5, 6 hours. But like I say, man, if any Borough fans have done it today, absolutely tremendous support. And like I say, we're here for the big game. We're here for the opening game, so I say not so much a big game. But they're kind of bringing a bit of a rivalry into this game now, aren't they? Obviously, after the playoff sort of dramatic sort of stuff happened, they're kind of bringing this one up as a bit of a rivalry. It ain't really a rivalry, it's a Derby versus Leeds. But they're sort of saying revenge after Derby didn't miss out that playoff second leg last year, and what a game that actually was. It was an incredible game. But score predictions for this game then. What do people reckon? Leeds versus Derby. Looks like I packed out Ellen Road. And, it seems like recent times, since Matt Bielsa went there and started bringing in some big names, you know what I mean? Listen, the bums are back on seats, and Ellen Road's like a sellout every single week now. So I guess for them, it's great for revenue and it's great for the support, really. We start to find out four more tough tests against Butter. Absolutely are, mate, absolutely are. But like I say, people, put in score predictions. What do you reckon today? Derby versus Leeds. There's Matt Bielsa starting his blue bucket again. He loves a bucket, doesn't he? Imagine if someone took that away from him on a match day. What would his reaction be? It's a goal kick to Derby. Like I say, it's been all Leeds at the minute. They've been attacking their sort of mad supporters behind that goal, like near the away supporters as well. And if anybody's been to Leeds United away, let me know. Like I say, man, everyone's kitted out with Leeds today. I don't see hardly any fans without a Leeds top on. But obviously, he was also pictured one during the week, Mark Bielsa, doing his shopping in Morrison's. And I think a few people were pretty shocked that that's about his shops. But listen, fair play to him. Fair play to him. J.T. Mooney's in, Leeds fan. Come on, Derby. That's Chris, who's a Bristol City fan. Chris, you're taking on Swansea City today at Ashton Gate. What are your thoughts, Chris? And also to Jake Mooney, what are your thoughts on today's game then as you take on Derby County at home? Do you believe, well, listen to Chris and to Jake, or Jake says 3-0 Leeds. And Chris, what's your score prediction for Bristol versus Swansea? I couldn't touch it on my bet, mate. I didn't know which way it's going to go because Bristol, a decent team at home, and Swansea, well, listen, they're up there at the minute, aren't they? So, but Derby, one up front today. I mean, would you play one up front away at Leeds? I guess it's a bit of a sort of defensive tactic, I suppose. Let him be a battering ram up front, Jack Marriott. But, once you give him the opportunity, Jack Marriott, he's a fantastic player. I really do like him a lot. I take him with Butter, probably. I'd probably take him with Butter, to be fair. I think he's a great player. But, people, remember, like the stream, subscribe if you are new. And also, Super Chat has now been enabled, and that's down below. Whether you guys always leave your comments, you see a little S. And you can actually donate to the channel, donate to the stream. And if you do donate, your comment gets pinned and gets sent right to the top of the stream. And everybody that joins can actually see your comment. So yeah, it's a pretty cool thing to enable. Super Chats, like I say, if you want to donate to the stream, feel free, much appreciated. On Tom Huddleston there, ball came across. I don't have a clue. 6s and 7s at the back there for Derby County. Just passing it about to each other. I think it was Hernandez that was quick onto it, put the ball across. Bamford went for it, and Tom Huddleston was equal to it. And he puts it out for a Leeds corner. Do you know what? Leeds have started pretty brightly in this game. It's going to be Calvin Phillips. Puts it in, front post, cleared. And Leeds are going to score, man. Leeds are putting a lot of pressure on Derby County at the minute. And I think that's, I don't know who the number 46 is. Is that Shackleton or somebody? Not too sure. I'm still trying to figure out who everybody is. Ball across the middle of the pitch. Great bit of play from Leeds United. Patrick Bamford shot, cleared. Leeds fans, what do you make of Patrick Bamford so far at Leeds? I mean, when he first signed, he scored a couple of goals. And I thought Leeds fans were starting to enjoy him. What do you think? Was he worth the money that you paid for him? And do you like Patrick Bamford or do you not like Patrick Bamford? Let me know. Decent bit of defending there for Derby. I say that until they lose the ball on the edge of the box. And Leeds are just really starting to pile on the pressure there. And making their Derby County work again. It's a bit of bad tackling there. Rough challenge really. I mean, Martin Wagon's going nuts there, I think. But no need to go so crazy. But yeah, watch Flint score the winner. If he does that, mate, I'll be absolute crying. I'll be gutted. And like I say, Leeds 0, Derby 0. Approaching 7 minutes on the clock in this lunchtime kickoff. Of course, I'm supposed to be at Cardiff City today. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't make the trip. I'm going to do Huddersfield in a couple of weeks, as I've never ever done Huddersfield away. If anybody's ever done it, comment down below. But yeah, Leeds fans, comment to me. Let me know, what do you think of Patrick Bamford? What do you think your start of the season so far? Has it gone good for you? Are you sort of enjoying the season so far? And is this your season on a realistic term? Is this going to be Leeds United season? Are you going to get back to the Premier League after being like, what, 15, 16 years out of it? Are you saying to yourselves now that this is definitely our year and we have to really push for it? Comment and let me know. Leeds United here, Patrick Bamford's on the ball into the box. Got a bit of space around him, but he takes his time a little bit. Takes it off to the left side. Don't know who that is. And it's a decent bit of defending. Every single Derby player is defending for their life right now, I'm telling you. Huddersfield away is a good one. Pies are decent. Good stuff. I take Derby's Mario for sure. He's a clash of talent. Destined for the Premier League. Paul Merson for the legend. I absolutely agree with you. Jack Marriott is a fantastic striker. And at times, Derby County last season, we often used him as a super sub. And I can see why. Fantastic. Hi, hello, Jorge. How's it going? Balling, cleared. And so far, if you're a Leeds fan, you'll be pretty happy with the way you've started. Yeah, my legend from Chile. Subscribe to the channel as well. You're a baller, mate. Remember, share the stream about people. Give it a like as well if you can. All the likes are much appreciated. Yes, Jake, I can see a few of them, mate. Yeah, I can see what you're commenting. I didn't see that one a minute ago about Harrison's going to score first. And a 3-0 win, what you're to Leeds United. Derby County are one of them teams where they'll sit back, defend for their life. And then they'll go forward and get the goal and sit back on it. So it makes it a bit more difficult. But, you know, Leeds United know what Derby County are all about. And like I say, man, hopefully it's going to be a cracking game with plenty of goals in. And like I say, it was at Dallas. At Dallas, I'm still yet to see if he fits into the sort of Leeds role. I know he does an alright job, alright back, but an alright job to a good job, is, you know what I mean, that's a big difference. I mean, Leeds fans, do you like him? Do you like Dallas? And do you like Patrick Bamford? I mean, that's a couple of things I'm wondering. Because listen, I work with a few Leeds fans, and we always have banter about the football and whatnot. And they always say about Dallas not being the greatest player. And, you know, is that true? Dallas is pretty class, so it must be a mix then, is it, between the Leeds fans? I'm playing Patrick Bamford. Do you like him? The ball over from... He seemed a bit lazy for me, Patrick Bamford at Leeds. Bit of his depth, if that makes sense. Derby, or when he wants to be. Derby have had a slow start. How the Derby fans feel with Cuckoo. You have to win today, and Bamford is shambolic. So you don't like Patrick Bamford. Leeds joint top goal scorer this season, all 4 goals. Patrick Bamford, she's saying there, I tell you. And, I mean, how much you pay for him off Borough? Got 10 million. Has he not lived up to the valuation yet? Bamford's one of them, but to me, has to be a bit mothered. We're beating Gillingham today, Upper Blues, up to the Ipswich, Ippy and all this sort of mad stuff. Hart now here, the Ipswich sing. The Norwich ran away. Is what we'll be getting swung inside the Gillingham away end today. Best of luck, Alex. We've obviously your away game at Gillingham. Borough played them a fair few years ago inside the cup. Did them 2-1. No roof on the away end, so I'm hoping that there's no thunderstorms for you, my friend. But yeah, best of luck to the Ipswich Town boys. Travelling to Gillingham this afternoon, and I'll probably go for a 3-1 Ipswich. I feel confident you'll be able to beat them. James Norwood that trick. Why not? Yeah, Jake, I'm guessing you're talking to Alex there about Gillingham away. And like I say, Leeds back on the ball here. I mean, listen, we're coming to about 11 minutes. Patrick Bamford then, tease it off. I mean, Patrick Bamford's inside the box there, and he doesn't want to shoot. Ball goes across. Oh, another. But whereabouts is Bamford in that cage? I mean, if you've got a striker there, and he's nowhere near inside the middle of that box penalty area, the ball fell to the penalty area, and he's stuck by the back post, man. Crying out loud, Bamford. Like, just do your job, mate. Get in there. Do you know what I'm saying? So what he should have been. But, I mean, listen, if Leeds fans don't like him, then why don't they start playing Nketiah? I mean, wouldn't that make more sense? If Leeds fans aren't big fans of Bamford, I mean, is he impressing in training? Is he doing something different in training to what he's doing out on the pitch every single week? Who knows? But clearly, he's not a fan's favourite. And would you say, you know, this season, if he doesn't really improve, could you see him moving away? Could you see him leaving the club? I mean, he hasn't been there very long, has he? 2 years? Something like that. Remember he played at Borough last year. Couldn't hit a barn door, man. I remember that happening. Hello, James Torreira. How's it going? Leeds just look pretty cool here. No real pressure towards them so far. Derby not really posing much of a threat. So hanging in there. I'm guessing, you know, away team going to Leeds this season. You know, with the form that they've been in so far. You would probably want to go there, sit back, and then later on try and nick the goal and try and win the game. Forest game later, fair play. And Kyle Marshall says, what's happening, lads? We're going, Kyle. We are 0-0. Leeds 0, Derby 0. And on the side of the half 12 lunchtime kick-off. 12 minutes in, approaching the 13th minute. Score prediction for Forest versus Barnsley. I've taken Forest to my bet. I think 2-0. Barnsley are a weird team in this league. I mean, they're sort of hit and miss. Can surprise you 1 minute and then just not surprise you the next. But I think Nottingham Forest started well. And I think with Nottingham Forest this season, so far, they started very, very well, as I've already said. Beat Swansea last week. Massive confidence boost amongst the ranks of them lads. And yeah, I think at home, in front of a decent crowd, I can see Nottingham Forest winning 2-0 today. Sports channels transmitting Tottenham. Fair enough. Come on, Bristol, better win. That's from Jake. CB Gaming's donated £2 to the stream. Thank you so much, CB Gaming. What a legend you are, man, for doing that. Absolute baller. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Like I say, if anybody else wants to donate to the channel, just simply click the S below the sort of commenting bar. And you can also give something to the stream. Give a bit of, obviously, donate to the channel. Much appreciated. If you want to watch Leeds, I can't show you the game. I do say this is a live stream, so I am live and I'm streaming myself. And that's how it goes. A shout out Layla Marshall. There you go, Kyle. Layla Marshall, shout out to you. And if you are watching the stream or if you watch the channel, thank you so much, Layla. Big love and stuff. Thank you so much for watching and being part of the channel. Do you know what I'm saying? But 15 people in, 5 likes. Get a few more likes going, people. Please do like if you haven't already. And you know what? We're nearly 15 minutes into this game here. And I don't understand Patrick Bamford here. Why on earth is he playing in the CDM role when you're trying to go on the attack? A bit weird. But I say, man, Leeds moving up the pitch pretty smoothly and losing the ball there to it's just a silly pass, really, wasn't it? And this guy here, the number 11 for Derby County, Stuart Dallas, I think, yeah, he's got him under wraps right now, but they're trying to double up on him, so he's obviously causing a bit of just a bit of a problem. And Jack Marriott there, man, look at the pace on him there, trying to get the ball. Oh, he's under pressure there. Nice bit of play there. Cool one under pressure. Hello, Marshall Hickey, and of the brother, best YouTube on the screen, on the scene. Thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated, CB Game. And I do try and bring the very, very best sort of content, streams. You know what I mean? Listen, the best I can. That's what I try and do. So much appreciated when everybody tunes in, watches. It's absolutely class, man. Well, I guess the drink. Nah, CB, listen, man, it's absolutely fantastic support, man. Thank you so much for your donation. You're a legend, mate. You're a legend. Legend of the Moon for a shout out. She's going to be 5 tomorrow. Fair play. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow, Layla. Hope you have a nice day. And a big number 5, innit? Of course, the drink that we bring to the stream today, and obviously, listen, I always bring a drink to the stream, is not sponsored. Pepsi Max Cherry. 90p in Tesco. Get yourself a bottle now whilst the reductions are on, I suppose. Get me 7k. Fair play, Alex. Yeah, you have to get to 6.2 first, my friend. But yeah, get your 7k. You're making waves on the old YouTube scene. And I need to get to 3,000 subscribers, man. That's why my next goal. 3,000. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. As we're on the road to 3k. Hopefully before the end of the year. That's what I'm hoping. And like I said, if it happens, that'd be absolutely unbelievable. But, you know, it seems like a lovely day in Leeds. I don't know why I'm nothing to talk about the weather for, but okay, no problem. What we now? Nearly 20 minutes in. Yeah, F Stubers, yeah, I mean, that's the one, man. So next time, let's not be slagging nobody off. Do you know what I mean? But no, listen, man, I think she's seen it as banter. She's out and brought it up yesterday, or like the day before, and we was having a laugh about it, man, so it's not really a problem, it's all banter, man. There we go. You know what, if she's watching the stream right now and not commenting, then she'll probably see that comment, but I don't know if she's actually watching. I believe she's at work, so yeah. You might get away with that comment, unless you put you back in your place. But Richard Keogh, right? Let's have a discussion on Richard Keogh. I don't think Derby fans I'm the biggest fan of him. What do you think of Richard Keogh? Should Derby just sell him, or do you think he actually does a decent job for Derby? He's still the captain. I think he's still the captain of Derby as well, isn't he? But yeah. What do you make of Richard Keogh, people? Ball's going to come in then, corner. Cleared by the number 9, I believe it's Martin Waghorn. And Derby is looking to like, get on the counter-attack. That's all they're looking to do every single time. And you do feel that if Derby get a goal, the game opens up a bit more. Newcastle wish they were better. Oh, listen, man, I was there yesterday. The amount of Newcastle fans I've seen, and I felt well out of place at times. I went for a meal, and every single time I spoke, I see a Joy staring at me. And I was like, oh, listen, man, I'm not from this area. I'm not from this area. It's 0-0, Leeds 0, Derby 0. But listen, man, last night was cracking. And to be fair, the nightlife is really good from what I had. I went to a couple of bars, and it seemed decent. And the Weatherspoons was playing music, and I've never ever known that before. I was hard if they can't have music inside the Weatherspoons. So there you go. And Andes on the right hand side, it's got to be a goal here, surely. Oh, what a chance for Leeds United. And that's when I thought, is that Shackleton there with the chance? It's a great save from the goalkeeper. And I think that's 1-0. It took a while to come. But Andes on the left hand side, he's run right into the box. Nobody's closing him down. It's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. The number 23, I believe it is. Has a shot straight at the goalkeeper's leg. He parries it out. He needs the tap in. He won't get the tap in. He goes out for the corner ball. It's a great chance. Ball in from Phillips. He can't even beat the first one. But that's a cracking chance for Leeds United to go 1-0 up. They should have gone 1-0 up, really. Like I said, it's a fantastic opportunity. And now Derby were on the ball there, but he's put it back. Richard Keogh is decent. Championship player. He's never cut in the Premier League, though. Paul Merson, I completely agree. I call you Paul Merson there. I do know your name. I believe it's Phil. I'm pretty sure you told me before. So apologies if I'm wrong. I have no idea, Darren. I thought it was going to be 1-0 to Leeds United there. And I thought that was going to be the first goal. Wasn't to be. The game goes on. Geordie accent is one. Oh, how he made. It's not bad, man. The Geordie accent isn't that bad. Pete. Well, I think it was Phil. I was halfway there. Hernandez will be the only good one for one more season. He's so old for. Oh! 1-0. Is that one stand? And that is Stuart Dallas. The man who I said, is he all this? Is he all that? Finally, the first goal comes in this game. I don't have a clue how it happened. I was reading the comments. Derby have held them back out for so long, but Derby haven't started greatly. They're just trying to defend. And after a while, you're going to get brought down. Richard Keogh is clapping the team. He's trying to get everyone going. There's a free kick on the left-hand side, just outside the penalty area from Phillips. And no one's... I think Bamford could be a touch offside there. And that's if it went to VAR. He gets a connection, pulls it back. And then it's kind of like an all goal. Dallas hits a shot in the 6-yard box. It comes off the goalkeeper, smashes off Lowe's leg, and goes in the back of the net. But was Bamford offside there? It could have been literally a little bit of like a fraction offside. But should it have stood, should it have not? It does stand. It is 1-0. It's Leeds 1, Derby 0. Low own goal, really. Although, don't know if it's one of them. But, yeah. Derby not starting very well in this game. But here we go. And we only have a bit of a response now. The number 11's running at the back 4. And he's well defended there by Cooper. Huddleston, no. Gives off to Jack Marriott on the left-hand side. He's going to go inside of it. And now Derby actually started kicking into gear because they have not started brightly. Not started brightly at all here. I love the Geordie accent. So do I. Let's see. Can't believe Blackburn both the signing of Lewis Holtby. I know, like, Lewis Holtby's obviously been in the Bundesliga, I believe, for a while. I'm not sure where he transferred from. Is it Hamburg or somewhere? But it's a cracking signing, nonetheless. Let's have a look. Own goal. Bamford the traitor, somebody said. You're a Forest fan, F. Stubers. Well, I said 21 minutes in. It's Leeds 1, it's Derby 0. It's been coming realistically, the first goal. Now Hernandez got on the left, just on the right hand side. How old is Hernandez? I mean, he must be getting on now, is he? Stuart Dallas in. Corner ball to Leeds United. Now they've started clicking into gear. Maloney's kicking off here. He's just spat his chewing gum out of his mouth as well. He's kicking off the Derby left back. But now Leeds are starting to kick into gear. And as I said there, Derby County had not started well. They did not do enough for me. And that's why I know they're now 1-0 down. And Cooper, for me, is probably one of the... listen, man, I like Cooper a lot, to be fair. He's a decent defender. Proper hard man, especially at the back as well. So the ball goes over. And that's Calvin Phillips. Dallas goes for another one. Ooh, tipped over the crossbar. And Dallas is starting to really find his feet now in this game. If that's a little bit to the left-hand side, the keeper's got a real job on his hands. But it's a decent shot, decent attempt. Wagon doesn't really close him down. And now we're starting to see a proper game of football. Decent chance there from Dallas. And nearly 25 minutes in, Leeds 1, Derby 0. If Derby want to get back to this game, they've got to do it ASAP, because if Leeds get another one and it goes 2-0 to them, I'm really sorry, Derby fans, but I don't see a way back. Corner goes in, beats the first man. Oh, a ball around the box. Man, he didn't catch that one clean. Derby want this now. Jack Marriott's gone on to this one. And now the number 11 breaks. And can he get there? And it's a decent bit of defending there by Alioski. You have to make the challenge. Let's have a look. Restarting as we all at Leeds. Here come the Butter fans. Someone streaming the game. Fair enough. Mall Victoria. Fair enough. I don't know if the streaming gets shut down or whatever, because I know you can't stream the games. But there you go. Oh, that by mistake. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I actually didn't mean to do it there. What even is that Leeds goalkeeper kid? I've not even seen it, man. I've not even seen it. When I say Butter fans in here as well, what do you think about our game today with Cardiff? And any Derby or Leeds fans, do you reckon now that you probably see the game out, Leeds fans, or do you need another one, or do you hold on to the 1-0 lead? What do you reckon? Comment, let me know. Like I say, man, Derby manager there, I can't work him out, mate. He just looks like a man who looks a bit confused all the time, in my opinion. But 25 minutes in, and again, I'm looking at it 25 minutes in. Derby haven't done anything. Won't be impressed. Why is that? But here comes Jack Harrison. Back to Bamford again. Not on the same path as Harrison there. Nice bit of play. Playing from the back there's a bit risky, because Derby don't really know what to do. They have to play off from the back, and that's a great ball if you can get there, Maloney. She does. But Derby, 25 minutes in, have done very little. Done next to nothing, in fact. And it's not been impressive at all. People, if you're brand new to the stream, can you please like it and subscribe? And if you want to donate to the channel, like CB Gamer already has, simply down below there's a little S underneath the comment bar. And if you do donate more than what CB Gamer has done, which is £2, you will overtake him, and your comment will be pinned for the rest of the stream. That's what brought up whoever's playing against Leeds. Leeds are playing Derby. Reece Darren, think Cardiff will do well today. Darren Thomas says it's all about which Cardiff turns up, which Borough turns up. I'm on for the 3 points. At the minute we're all right. So I mean, drew against Bristol City, which was going to be a tough game. Beat Millwall a few weeks back. Recently beat Reading. So at the minute we look okay. The one thing for me, I think away from home we looked a lot better this season. So that's one thing that gives me confidence today. Ball goes in, Keogh defends it well. 25 minutes in here, Leeds 1, Derby 0. They're not doing anything, Derby, and I'm telling you now, they're going to get punished again because they're just booting the ball along. Jack Marriott's just playing like a headless chicken. And for me, like I said, they will get punished again because they're not doing anything. Calvin Phillips, back to the defender there of Cooper. And 10 likes into the stream. Not bad. I always ask for at least 20. I remember when we played, or should I say, I remember when Leeds played Barnsley last week. The stream was mental. We had like 35 people in at one time. Leeds 3-0 today. Reece Darren says Flint to score the winner today. Only message should be a tight game. Yeah, Pete. Listen, I think it's going to be a real tough game. I think it's going to be a real battle as well. Neil Warnock's Brexit side. They're not going to give us out. And, you know, we've got to try and match them and more. And hopefully we can do so. Like I said 2-1. I felt confident all week. But leading up to the game, you do think to yourself, oh, I don't like this. So, you know, just wait and see. But I say we're on 2,500 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. And drop a like as well. And like I say, man, Leeds against Barnsley, we had unreal numbers coming away from that stream. I could not believe the support shown on that stream. 6,000 views on the stream. Nearly 100 likes. So, Leeds fans, if you want to be... Actually, listen, Leeds fans, if you want to outdo yourselves today, then get it to more than, I think it was 78 likes. Get to more than 78. Listen, if you get to 80 likes, it'll be the highest like stream. You're going to stream Newcastle versus Brighton. I might do that one, you know. I might do Newcastle or Brighton. See how I feel. I'm going to see how I feel. Do you know what I mean? After the Borough game, if we get beat, I might sit in my room and ponder again. But like I say, nah, I should be live for that one. Hopefully, I'm hoping so. Ball gets cleared and ball goes up. And Derby for me, I'm not impressed. And I was really looking forward to this game because I thought both sides would be attacking. But so far, nothing. Really nothing at all, you know. Been a bit poor. But Leeds just taking the advantage. Leeds have been on the front foot since the kick-off. And that's where it's been. Yeah, Pete, listen, man, it's a fantastic lead. Dallas, off the line pretty much from Richard Keogh. And Dallas is really coming into this game. I'm telling you this one before. I was Hernandez, might have been Hernandez. No, Dallas. He ran through on the right-hand side, nobody marked him. And he had the shot, and he just got pretty much cleared off the line there from Richard Keogh. And that's what I'm saying. Dallas is a man that we were discussing before the game. People saying, oh, he's good whenever he wants to be. Well, he's been all right in this game. He's impressed so far. Probably been the most outstanding player for the Leeds so far. I mean, listen, he's a right back. And Hernandez been a little bit quiet. He's just done the throw in there. And Shackleton there takes it back to Dallas. I believe Shackleton, I might be wrong. Bit of 1-2, nice play there from Dallas. Dallas goes on his left foot. And it's cleared again. But there's no one at the front of the pitch for Derby. So when they're clearing the ball, there's nobody there to retrieve it for them. So they may as well try and keep hold of it and try and break with the ball. Away gave him Malone. And no wonder Leeds bombarding Derby. Every single man is back for them. And that Jack Manny that's playing up front, he's got nobody there. So whenever they clear the ball, it's not going to anybody. Leeds just getting it back and going back towards their goal. So, you know, that is not a good tactic because you're not going to get anywhere. Leeds then, cleared again. And now they're going to boot it along again for nobody being there. You don't know. Ball in. Cleared again. Harrison's got it on this left-hand side. Nice bit of play. Goes past the low, too easy, and Richard Keogh collects. I'm watching the live stream of the actual game. Fair enough. Newcastle 2, Brighton 1. Fair enough. I want Derby to win. I think a lot of people do, to be fair, Reece. Derby's defending for their lives. That's what I'm saying, Darren. They've been defending well, Derby. Even though they are 1-0 down, they've been doing alright. Not too bad. But they need to do something more. You know what I mean? If they want to get back into this game, they've got to do something more. As at the minute, they're not doing enough. Do you know what I mean? They're playing around at the back. They're just booting it along. There's nobody. Look at them there, look. They can't get out. At Leeds have got too much pressure on them. They can't physically get out at all. Let's pass it around at the back. They're not doing anything at all. Do you know what I'm saying? And Riley says, come on, Leeds. Fair play, Riley. 12 likes in the stream. Big up yourself. My Spy Gear 1 on EFL Buy One Stadium. Well, I mean, listen, to sell your stadium back to yourself for more than what it was worth or something, that's mental. But I say, people, the last stream we had 6,000 views. That was Leeds versus Barnsley. We gained 90 subscribers. And we also got 78 likes. If you want to outdo them numbers, we have to get to 100 subscribers today. And 100, well, should I say 80 likes, and then that would be the high on also 6.1k views. And that way then, Leeds and Derby fans would have officially been the highest stream on the channel. But that's what you've got to do in order to achieve it. So, if you want to go and share the stream about, if you want to tag me in any posts, that's if you do share it, tag me in them, and I'll repost it, so therefore then you get a free shout out. Do it on your Instagram, so fans take a screenshot of the stream. And tell people to come over and get involved, and tag me in it, and I will repost it on my story afterwards. Much appreciated. Who don't want to win? Listen, I'm a neutral. I think Derby are below us at the minute, and I think Leeds are above us. If Leeds win, okay, they gain 3 more points than what we do before we play. If Derby win, they're chasing Borough, so a draw might be the best option. Yeah, man. Listen, Leeds fans, I know this after that video I did a few years ago. I think a few of them calmed down now and saw it, let it go. And I think a few people seen it as banter, and that's why now it isn't as bad. That's why I think if some Leeds fans talk to me and we have a bit of a laugh, do you know what I'm saying? We have It's Josh on the stream, and he's a Derby fan, so welcome in, mate. Like the stream, people, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It'd be much appreciated. Ball cleared. And Derby, I mean, listen, it's Josh is in now. It's Josh. What have you made of Derby start so far? 32 minutes in. Don't think you've had a shot on target yet. Defending for their lives now, Derby. And not doing much up front, is what I would say. But given that little brief moment, to get a goal before the half-time whistle goes and make it 1-1, it's different. Thanks for your point last week, Josh. What's the score, Paul? It's Leeds United 1, Derby 0. We're 32 minutes in, and I said subscriber count-wise, that's what we're sitting on at the minute. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. We want to aim to hit 3K by the end of the year. That'd be absolutely outstanding. And Riley, I'm not bothered, mate, who wins this one, but I'll probably take a point, as it would help whatever, really. I don't know. A point. I say it doesn't really faze me who wins and who loses, as I don't support either team. I'm a Middlesbrough fan, but I'm neutral for this game, who just enjoys watching football and streaming it for the people, so there you go. Who scored? Dallas. Well, own goal really from low, but Dallas had the shot in the 6-yard box, and it bounced off the goalkeeper and hit Lowe's back of his leg and went in. Derby have nothing about Wilson and Mount. Very, very true. But Patrick Bamford there with a collision. And Huddleston and Bamford. But I think Huddleston went down. I don't quite know what he did wrong there. I don't quite know what happened to him. But something's happened. Drop some likes on the stream, people. And subscribe as well. Who could be the first subscriber to be 2,501? That could be you. Keogh and Bamford kicking off at each other there. Keogh right in his... I mean, Keogh loves it, doesn't he? He's that kind of defender. I'll scream in your face until you start crying. That is Richard Keogh. And Patrick Bamford and Keogh is having a little bit of an argument, I suppose. It happens. It's a heated game. Derby 0, Leeds United 1, 35 minutes in. It's been all Leeds, really. Don't think Derby have even had a shot on target yet. But, you know, Derby are slowly coming into it. Do you know what I mean? But when Leeds go forward, they do look very, very dangerous. Tom Huddleston then. He drives a really nice car as well. I remember last year I went to Pride Park and he jumped out of his car. He had a proper good car. He had a Bentley or something like that. It was a proper smart car. Tom Huddleston had a green one, I believe. Proper nice. Honest, proper nice. But yeah, that's what just come into my head then. But yeah, like a proper unreal car. When it drove in the car park, everybody's like, whoa, who's that? And then he came out of it and I was like, bloody hell. And Curtis Davies as well. He had a proper nice motor. So, it goes to Alioski here. Was Alioski always a left back? I could have sworn he was a winger at one point for Leeds. But now he starts at the back. And who knew this as well? Tammy Abraham started his career playing at centre back. He was taller than a lot of the other kids that used to play in sort of his team. Yeah, Tammy Abraham once started his football career as a centre back, and now he's week in, week out starting 11 for Chelsea. But yeah, there you go. There's a little thing that you might not have known before. And like I said, 10 minutes from half time. And if you're a Leeds fan, you'll be pretty happy, content. Leeds have started very, very well, got the goal. And Derby have done very little to sort of hurt them. That's a cracking ball, that though. I don't know who on earth played that. Alioski was fantastic. Harrison, Wagon goes for it, can't get there. I think second half, Derby, go two up. If it was me, I'd go two up front, 100%. Right, Joseph Davies, you've just found yourself off the stream, mate. Well done. Them sort of comments, calling me them sort of names that aren't true. Yeah, you will find yourself off the stream. He's going to play Cardiff, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I thought that. And also, like I say, Joseph Davies there was hidden by myself. Because he called me inappropriate language, really. And if anybody can't come over to a stream and have a laugh and have a bit of banter with it, and overall just enjoy yourself, you know, if people have to start using just vulgar language and saying things that aren't true about people, then you will find yourself hidden from the channel for life and you won't be unhidden. So, I say, I have a pretty good audience, but, you know, there is a minority that will come over and just try and be an idiot, basically, and that's what's happened there. So, if you're wondering why I got hidden, call me an inappropriate name. Tammy Abraham's real name is Kevin. His middle name is... Really? Gee, I didn't even know that. It's Charlie. It is Leeds 1, Derby 0, 36 minutes in, or 37 now. That's actually unreal. So why not to get called Tammy? Is this easy and calm Kevin? That's pretty crazy, to be fair. I didn't even know that. That's a proper shot. I didn't even have a clue that was a thing. And Leeds 1, Derby 0 still. And, you know, approaching half time, people that have been watching the game or watching the stream or anything that I've said, what have you made of the first half so far? And for the second half, do you hold much optimism for Derby? Was he offside? Patrick Bamford, because if he was not offside there, I don't think he was offside there. Oh, Patrick Bamford. Oh my, he was actually onside. The ball came over the top, right? Bamford's in, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh my days, he went to lob him. Are you being serious? The guy's about 80 yards out from the goal, and he's went to lob the goalkeeper. That is an absolute mare. An absolute mare from Patrick Bamford. If you were Nketiah now, you'd be sat on that bench thinking, what do I have to do to get into this team? The ball's come over the top right, and Bamford's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's in the box, he's about 8 yards out, and he goes to chip him and puts it well up in the air to the fact that it nearly came out, like, listen, and nearly left the stand. Put your foot through when it's 2-0 to Leeds. That's an absolute joke from Bamford there. Ball in. Disallowed goal. Dallas again, I think he was offside. Put it back across. Glick put it in, but he was offside. But Patrick Bamford there, now I can understand why Leeds fans do not like him. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. What do you score? You reckon the Borough will be? Hopefully 2-1 to Borough. Okay, wound up for this. As I say, if people are going to come over and be just vulgar and be silly, then you will be removed. Simple as that. Really is that simple. 4 people watching, guess people have gone off now. In case anybody's sort of Hanford is awful. Leeds didn't start the young lad. It's very, very true. I mean, Pete, you tell me, how enough do you miss a chance like that when you're about 8 yards out, you put it well over the top of the crossbar? It doesn't make no sense to me. Absolutely crazy. But, you know, I'm looking at it now, and I'm thinking, it's what it is. And Nketiah should be in the team week in, week out. He's an absolute worldie of an Arsenal prospect. He's got fantastic ability. He's such a young lad. He's got great potential. For me, Bamford's been around a lot longer. I get this, and he might be a bit more experienced, but Nketiah is young and he's hungry, and he showed it when he came on against Barnsley, how much he wants to play. He got a goal within minutes of being on. So for me, Nketiah, he's a fantastic player. Bamford, off at half-time. If I was Mark Bielsa, that's exactly what I'd be doing. Because, yeah, Bamford, for that miss alone, I don't get how on earth you miss that from 8 yards. I'll be completely honest. I would be taking him off. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get it. How on earth you miss that opportunity, Patrick Bamford? That literally is the biggest, like, I can't even explain how bad that was. Terrible. Been streaming now, 43 minutes. 2,500 subscribers. Recently hit that. We're getting a lot of my Snapchats going mental here. That's what the lag is for. 2 people in. How's it going all? How's it all going? And I guess that people will be doing their often Saturday to wherever you are going this afternoon. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully your team get the 3 points. And potentially back tonight for Newcastle versus Brighton. I could probably do that game. And if Brighton score, I could probably celebrate as well, to be fair. Why not? Just for the bants. You know, but talk about the Borough in a few hours. We kick off against Cardiff City away. I'm gutted I can't be there. You know, the matchday vlogs I've had to been put on hold for recently. Just for sort of reasons that I'd rather not really discuss because they're not really that interesting. But I will be bringing back a matchday vlog next week against Sheffield Wednesday at home, and they've sold 2,900, I believe, nearly 3k. You know, Wednesday fans coming down next week to the Riverside Stadium, which will be a cracking atmosphere. Hopefully see Tango. Might even get Tango on the vlog if I can see him. And everybody knows who Tango is. The Sheffield Wednesday supporter. Take his top off. All the tattoo stands right at the front of the stand every single game. So yeah, if I see him, I might be able to get him on the match day vlog. You never know these things. But so far, 3 minutes away from half time. Derby doing very, very little to hurt anybody, to be honest. And here we go, though. I'm saying that, and now they're in. Martin Wagger on the right-hand side of the penalty area. The first real attack they've had now down the right-hand side. And it's defended well. Really defended well there by Leeds. You get nowhere near the goal. And like I say, people, if you share this one about on your local social media pages, get people to come over and watch the stream. But yeah, much appreciated. I said I'm here until my phone dies. Pretty much that's what I've been doing in the last couple of streams. We're normally live for about 90 minutes. So about another, about another 45 minutes. And then it'll be about 2 o'clock by the time we have to depart. Obviously about half an hour of the second half. And then we normally have to bail. So my phone's pretty much dead by that point. But, you know, listen, I'm looking forward to the Borough game, my team. Who's your team playing today? Do comment down below. And are you going to the game today? Comment down below as well. Be interested to find out who everybody supports. Lovely drink that Pepsi Mash Cherry. Best one about. Won't find a nicer drink than that, I'm telling you. Leeds have a chance in before the half-time whistle. Bamford, you got to tee off to his mate, surely. Oh, decent shot down the left foot. It went wide of the post. He had a man running into the box on his left-hand side there. Alioski literally broke and broke and broke. And if you played it to him, Alioski's in there. It's a great bit of attacking play again from Leeds United. Ball went to Patrick Bamford on the edge of the box. Alioski there, he is open, to be fair. There's nobody on him. Nobody marked his run. But Bamford hit with his left foot. Going for the top corner. It went wide. And Alioski was wide open there, but he just couldn't give him the ball. Paul Murray, you're a Leeds fan. Oh, yeah. Oh, Paul Murray, you a Derby fan or a Leeds fan, mate? Let me know. You play, obviously, you're Cardiff. Arsenal away tomorrow. Really tough game. Don't expect anything from the game. Listen, you never know. I mean, they played Europa League midweek. I know not all the players played, but some players played, mate. Aubameyang and them played, but they get rested tomorrow for playing midweek. You know. But, you know, Villa, I know they're like down there, aren't they, what, in the bottom three or hovering around it, but it's all about how Villa sort of adapt to the Premier League. It's a lot different than what the Championship is. It's a lot more different sort of pace and etc. So for me, I think Villa will be alright. I don't think Villa will get relegated. And for me, Villa are a Premier League team. I've said it for years. They aren't a Championship team, Aston Villa. I mean, look at the stadium, look at the history, look at the fans. They're definitely not a Championship team. They are a Premier League team, Aston Villa. And now they're back where they deserve to be. And there's like teams that are inside the Championship that I believe are Premier League teams just can't get there. You know, so it'll be a tough game tomorrow. But I think a point for Villa will be absolutely spot on, in my opinion, tomorrow for you. I do. And you're a Leeds fan, Paul. Fair play. At least you're not giving me no abuse, mate. That's one thing that a fair few Leeds fans don't do nowadays, is give me much abuse for that rant that I did a few years ago. But listen, I'm not even going to go into detail. But yeah, it seems to have calmed down a bit now. Sebastian MFC, how's it going, mate? Yeah, that's the thing, Paul. You do need a goal scorer. I know you got that striker in front of the minute for you, but he's not really cutting it at the minute, is he? Do you know what I mean? He's not really doing enough. So yeah, I mean, that's one of them. And this person that keeps omitting these accounts, you will be removed each and every time. So once you get bored, fella, don't come back, pretty much. Oh, now we're into the minute of added time. It's going to be any time now, half time, so we'll blow. I'm guessing. I mean, we're in the 46th minute. And that is half time. Half time whistle blows. Leeds 1, Derby 0 half time. What have you made the game so far, then, people out there? And if you're enjoying if you're enjoying the stream, please do like and subscribe. Sebastian says, if I'm honest, mate, Cardiff will win 1-0. Fair play, Sebastian. Each to their own. It's about how we sort of turn up. You know, that's what I think. I think away from home this season, we've been a lot better. I think Blackburn, okay, that was a blip, and we didn't do anything. But to be fair to it, Blackburn weren't exactly great on that day either. Away from home, scored 3 on the opening day against Luton. Look at my calendars up there. And then, of course, we obviously played Bristol City. And against Bristol City, we were fantastic. We were absolutely fantastic against Bristol. And we were lucky not to win that game. And I think away from home, we just played with so much more confidence. And I don't know why that is. I don't quite understand why that is. But I think, you know, at the minute, Woodgate's still trying to learn it. And he's still trying to get his team right. And, you know, it's one of them where I look at it and I think, if you get a point today, I'll probably take a point. But I think it'd be a tough game. I do. Do you know what I mean? Neil Warnock's been a manager now, 40 years. He's been inside of this sort of football and world managing teams. He's come up against all sorts of teams, tactics, players, everything. You know what I mean? He knows the whole managing game. And for me, he's a veteran. Do you know what I mean? He's a veteran as a manager. And he's a fantastic manager at that for me, Neil Warnock. And when times get tough, he can bring his team out of that sort of situation. But Woodgate's got a little bit in him as well. Do you know what I mean? He's got Woodgate, you know what I mean? So, for me, I think today, if we can go there today and get the 3 points, reward the travelling fans, because Cardiff's miles away from Middlesbrough. Let me tell you, about 5.5, 6 hours. And I know the lads on the bus today were doing 7.5 hour journey down there. So, fantastic support once again shown by the Borough faithful. Absolutely class. And like I say, if we can get there today, if we can get the result, then that'd be absolutely class, man. But I'd probably take a point. Anyway, to watch it live, I'm not too sure, Sebastian, if I'm honest with you, mate. I couldn't tell you myself. If try a few local pubs or something, honestly though, I'm just guessing off the top of my head, I wouldn't know, mate. Normally I have to listen to the radio with Neil Madison. Tell me how it is on a Saturday if you can't make the game, mate, normally. And like I say, hopefully I'll be able to do Huddersfield. That's next month, isn't it? But second half will be starting very, very soon. Leeds versus Derby. Derby slowly coming into it towards the end of the game there. Patrick Bamford hasn't had the best 45 minutes, realistically. What do you reckon the score prediction for the second half? Do you think Derby could come back and do a playoff final second leg all over again? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Comment down below your score predictions. And for anybody that has to leave the stream to go to their local stadium and watch their team play, let me know. Let me know who you've got today if you are having to leave the stream to go and watch your team play. 3-0 lead, Sebastian Righton. For the second half. And I say people subscribe to the channel, like the stream as well. And if you win, get a Palmo. If we win, I'll have an Indian. Fair play, mate. Not bad. Oh, do you know, actually, I might get an Indian tonight. They've said that. But obviously, I went to this place in Newcastle yesterday. Going off subject, Zaza Bazaar. You might have been there. And they do some wicked Indians in there. Never had no Indian last night though. But I seen it. And it's decent in there. But do some more like Sunday dinners in there, man. Banging. So that's the place in the gate in Newcastle. Called Zaza Bazaar. And there's like a sports bar opposite it. And it's about, if you get a pint and a bottle of beer, it's £8. So don't get your bottle of beer. But yeah. I'm gonna sneeze now. Derby, I've even had a shot. Yeah, been a poor start. Mike, I'm from God's Little Acre, mate. I'm from a beautiful place in the world that used to be a holiday destination back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s. And it's a great little place, mate. It is. It's a shame that there's no real championship clubs around this area for me to have to sort of go out my way for like an hour or so. But this is the great place of Middlesbrough. Fantastic place. God's Little Acre, mate. Up in the northeast. And, you know, a lot of history here. A lot of people slag it off and say, oh, it's this, that, the other. Listen, there's a lot of history here. Watch Jeff Stelling's rant from a few years ago about Middlesbrough. God's Little Acre. That's where your boy A.J.T is from. And that's where God created paradise. The Riverside Stadium. So there you go. Cringy or not, that's paradise behind me there. And I get to go back there next week, so, you know what I mean, it's happy days. And how many people out there who obviously aren't Borough fans? Fair enough, Sebastian. Fair enough, maybe thanks for watching. But people out there who aren't obviously Borough fans, how many of you have been to the Riverside Stadium? Unless you visit the Riverside Stadium, your team. What was the score? And obviously, who do you support? And did you win? Do you know A.J. Tracy? No, I don't know A.J. Tracy. No, I know I share the same name, but I didn't make the name for a copy of him. That is genuinely, like, a thing. So, yeah. Yeah. But A.J.T, of course, is my initials. That's what it is. It's just funny, isn't it? Obviously, he made that song called A.J.T, Live and Direct. Yeah, man, so this is my initials. Nah, we Pete, don't be saying things like this, mate. But listen, Villa Park, I've got to be honest with you. First time I went there, and this is no word of a lie, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Parked in the Tesco around the corner for £4 or £5 inside the car park. Jumped out the air van. Looked at Villa Park and I thought, bloody hell, this ground's massive. And I went, as you come out the Tesco car park, come past the Tesco's, and you go over the road on the right hand side, go into Villa Park. I went past the away end, sort of keep on walking to the away end, and you can cut off this way. I went round where all the players' cars are. I went to the actual park of Villa Park. And, you know, I went and did the lap of the stadium. I went down by the Holt end, and I looked at the Holt, and I thought, this ground is immaculate. It's absolutely fantastic. Villa fans are not like people that are just going to get in your face to us, or like standing in one of their ends of the stadium. You know what I mean? Like pre-match. You know what I mean? Because obviously some stadiums you go to, if everyone on the stadium, they sort of tell you to go away and all this. Villa fans are open, man. Villa fans talk to you, and I mean, they want to hear your opinions on Aston Villa and stuff. And for me, it's spot on. Villa Park, I've been there 3 times now. Is it 3 times in the same season? It might have been more. I went to the cup game, we did just 2-0. But the week before that one, we drew 0-0, and Adam Traore got sent off in like 5 minutes. It ended 0-0. I went back for the playoff second leg. We drew 0-0, but obviously we won 1-0 in aggregate. And I went back again. The season that I believe he just went up. He did us 3-0. John McGinn, El Ghazi, and I can't remember who got the third. I don't remember who got the third goal that afternoon for you. It wasn't Abraham. It wasn't Grealish. The El Ghazi who got 2, or Adama. It might have been Adama that got it. I'm not sure, but either way, 4 times now I've had the pleasure of going to Villa Park. Listen, it's an absolutely fantastic stadium. It really is. And when I went there for the first time, it was for that 0-0, the league game, the 0-0, and I thought to myself, the atmosphere's alright, but imagine this on like a massive night. And I went back for the second leg of the playoffs, and I got goosebumps when the whole stadium sang. I genuinely got goosebumps, and I just stood there and thought, you got to take it in. You got 40,000 plus Villa fans singing Yippee-Yi-Yay, or Yippee-Yi-Yo, what the hell they call it. Holt ends in the sky, when the whole stadium, 5 minutes before the end of the game, was singing that. I stood there and I wasn't even watching the game, I was looking about, and I thought, this place is absolutely fantastic. And listen, it's a great stadium for football, and it's a great advert for football, Villa Park. It's absolutely class. And like I said, nobody's been there, even if you go as a neutral, just on a cup night. And I know I'm being really, really nice towards Villa here, but when I went there for the first time, I came home and I said, my favourite stadium in football. Done. Like, that was it. Like, in football, in English football, of all the stadiums I've been to, apart from probably Wembley. But even at Wembley, like, you don't get sort of like a decent atmosphere. I don't always think people are trying to start atmospheres from all over the stand. But when you go Villa Park, honestly, it's a different level. It's absolutely class. And like I say, Villa fans, you think are going to be cocky with the history and all this and size of the stadium and all this. They're not. They're genuine, down to earth, love their football club, interested in what other people think about their football club. And yeah, listen, every single time I've been, I've always had a good time. I've always been approached by Villa fans wanting to get on my vlog or talk about the butter. And like I say, overall, spot on Villa Park, class. Yeah, the Tesco is by the away end. The Holt, beautiful. I met you there last season, my lad. He was doing, but yeah. Yeah, listen, man, I remember, I believe, did you have a hot dog? I mean, that's how much I probably remember. But you're having a hot dog, or your son had a hot dog or something. I remember you coming over to me as I was stood talking to Max Stokes, who does Villa on tour. That's who I was talking to at the time. I'd just been on his vlog, or he'd been on my vlog or something. I was with a few friends. I remember you coming over and talking to me. And like I say, man, I remember you saying you were watching the channel. You watched me channel as well. And it was absolute class, man. So I really do appreciate the fact that you've even stayed on the channel since then, man. Class. Adama got the third. I thought it was him. One song Villa sings really gets my wick. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Leeds should win. Probably should, man. Just like the stream. Legend Connor. Cheers for the love, pal. Very much appreciated. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, I tell everybody that always ask me about football, and often if I do a Q&A, they say, "Oh, what's your favourite stadium?" Like, what's what's my favourite stadium in football? Wembley, right? Wembley's a class stadium, but it's a shame for atmosphere. Of course, you get the buzz of going inside of it and all that sort of stuff and getting into your seat, but you can't really get a proper atmosphere going because it's such a big stadium, such an open stadium. You got fans from all sort of like ends of the side. When Brewers had the playoff final, we had like 5 different sort of sections trying to get a song going. Realistically, you can't do it. So, but like, when you go to a stadium in Villa Park, the whole end they'll sing and it just comes straight through the stand. And as much as that yippee song does people's heads in, listen, it's decent, man. It's decent. I love Villa Park. I think it's a class away day, and that's why I still wish that they were still in the Championship because it's class. All right, Paul. All okay. Football as well. Cheers, Paul. Much appreciated, mate. Like the stream, mate, if you can, and subscribe. Much appreciated. Been subscribed for about a year now. Not bad, Mike. Not bad. Let's say second half here. Leeds versus Derby. What do people reckon? Cheers, Mike. Legendary business. What do people reckon for the second half then? Leeds versus Derby. Derby going to get back into it. Or Leeds going to run away with it. Let me know. Comment down below. And of course, I have enabled Super Chat as well. So if you guys want to donate to the channel, you can donate anything, I believe, from like 10p right through to 500 quid. Of course, I'm not asking you to donate £500 over so silly. I'm not asking you that. But listen, donate if you want to donate. The Super Chat is down below. Of course, ZB Gaming has already donated £2 to the stream this morning. Which is absolutely fantastic. But like I say, if you want to send a Super Chat and you want to help donate to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. Connor, who do I think the best player in the Championship is? Good question, mate. Really good question, that. You know, you might have to say Hernandez from Leeds. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Just because he's a Premier League player. I still believe he could do a job in the Premier League. He's been at Leeds now for a long time. I think he's a wicked player, mate. I think Paddy McNair, and I know I'm being a bit biased or whatever, but Paddy McNair, for me, has been absolutely fantastic for the Borough recently, from the start of the season. I think Johnny Howson as well. Them two there. Fantastic players, fantastic attitude. And I think Darren Randolph. I'm going to say Darren Randolph, our goalkeeper, doesn't get enough credit than what he should. And for me, Darren Randolph's fantastic goalkeeper and one of the best in the league. So Darren Randolph. New Wembley is a bit of a disappointment. It absolutely is. The new Spurs stadium is fantastic. No, it is. I'm yet to go there, of course. Borough probably won't play Spurs unless it's inside the FA Cup. And even then, it'd be a struggle to get the ticket. But I need to do it, mate, 100%. I've heard good things. And I like how the away fans are so close to the pitch and not put up in the gods. Although I don't know if that'll change next season or not, who knows. But yeah, man, something in my eye here. It's doing my head in. And will they make a change in the second half, Derby? Listen, you have to go 2 up front against Leeds now because they haven't done nothing in the first half. In my opinion. I check my phone battery is on. Okay. I'm 37% now. Hello, York. New Spurs stadium is ugly from the outside, very impressive inside. I went there for opening day. Oh, of course, yeah. And you won 1-0. And John McGinn, the £2 million signing. For me, what a signing he is, John McGinn. Hope you lads get promoted. Great derbies. We need more Northern teams in the EPL. Absolutely agree with you. Just keep Sunderland in League One, but let Borough go back to the Premier League. And like I say, Paul, I miss the Premier League. I do, and plus, listen, I do miss the derby days. And people often say, "Oh, Borough and Newcastle aren't a derby," but it's got to be something there. It's got to be. If it isn't a derby, it's a rival. It's a game that if you play each other, listen, you're up for it. Play each other, listen, you're up for it. You're up for it straight away. I'm yet to go into St James's. I did take a photo outside of St James's before. But yeah. Oh yeah, sorry mate, you lost 3-1. I thought you won the game. Yeah, class man. Class. But I do miss the derby days. Playing Newcastle, absolutely class. Score prediction for the Leeds game. I could see he's winning it 2-1. Don't quite know what's going on here. I keep Sunderland down there. Yeah, no, it's true, Paul. It's true, man. I mean, there's so many other teams, I think, like Yorkshire clubs, and even like clubs that are local to the area. And I think should be inside the Premier League. I mean, like, as much as you don't like to admit it, Leeds are a Premier League team. Leeds probably deserve to be inside the Premier League. Obviously, Villa have gone there, and Villa for me were always a Premier League team. I think to an extent, you could say Nottingham Forest could be. Who else I think's in the Championship that shouldn't realistically be there? Borough, I mean, I can't Borough be in there as well. You know what I mean? So I think there's a fair few teams there that I believe should be inside the Premier League and they're not. Steve Bruce, massive step down that foul, massive. I don't quite know what's going on here. Just going to remove some more people. That's being silly. Daft, there we go. Borough, Leeds, Borough, Sheffield. Could and should be all in the EPL. I 100% agree. 100% agree. I say, man, I hope that we get back there in a few years' time. I think this season, listen, if we got back there this season, that would be an unbelievable achievement for Jonathan Woodgate and for the Borough. But I think to myself, next season, you know, we push up for it and just see what happens. I mean, just see what happens. But, you know, I'm hoping for good things this season. But I'll take mid-table at the same time. Yeah, Paul, I think with the Woodgate appointment, at first I wasn't all for it. I'm not saying I wasn't all for it. I was a little bit sort of thinking, is he going with the right choice? Is he coming in as a yes man? Did he do it on the cheap option? But he's done a job. And so far he's doing an alright job. We're 13th in the league, we're mid-table. 1-2, I think we've drawn, 1-2, drawn 3, lost 2. So we haven't lost as much as what we've drawn. We're playing good football away from home. At home, we're still trying to click at home for some reason, but away from home we look a lot better. Today's a massive test. I think, you know, away at Cardiff, it's gonna be a massive game for us. If we can get the 3 points today, that's a huge confidence boost to everybody, the staff, the players, the manager, the board to an extent. Nice one, yeah. Like I say, man, Woodgate did well at Newcastle, and I think he did well at Leeds as well. But I think all the Newcastle fans do remember him. Obviously for his time at Newcastle served. And listen, he was a wicked defender. He really was. He really was a wicked defender, Jonathan Woodgate. I remember when he went to Real Madrid, he came back to Borough, and he was just class. He was immense. And even when he was getting older, he still gave it 100%. He gave it 100%, and that kind of shows you. That kind of shows you the level of the man that he was. You know, as a player and as a manager, he's open, he's honest, he tells it how it is. He doesn't hide away from nothing. And at times, he is straight off the cuff. But that's how you want a manager to be. Tell you the honest truth. Don't hide things. And that's exactly what he is. So, Woodgate for me at the minute, I'm loving his football. I'm loving his philosophy. And overall, if we can get 3 points today, if we get 3 points today, it only raises everyone else's confidence. And the anxiousness and the worries sort of fade away week in, week out if you can keep on winning games against the big teams. That's how I see it. I think Borough will win against Cardiff today. A nice one, man, hopefully. Brighton to beat Newcastle. Ooh, there you go. Darren is a Cardiff fan. Remember AJ, we Villa were 13th of March. That league is crazy. That's it, Paul. Actually, do remember that as well. Yeah, once you put a run together in this league, mate, 4 or 5 game run, you could be near the top of the league. It's crazy how it changes, mate. I think we'll win at Brighton today. I think it'll be a tough game for you. I think at the minute Steve Bruce's philosophy again is slowly coming over to the players at Newcastle. I don't think the fans are heavily convinced. I think I've heard and I've seen rumours that since he's been appointed, they don't really have many sellouts at St James's Park, and apparently that's putting quite an effect on the team. But I think today, yeah, I think Newcastle probably could get a result. I don't see why not. I'll probably go for a Newcastle. I'll go for a Newcastle 1-0 or a 2-0 win. And look at the attempts there in this one. Leeds have had 10 attempts on goal. Derby have had none. Derby haven't even had a shot yet. If they come away with this game with a point, that I think Leeds fans will be absolutely fuming, to be fair. But it's against Ashley rather than Bruce. Oh, fair enough. Like I say, my Mike Ashley, for me, as a man that doesn't support Newcastle, he doesn't massively bother me. But for the advert football, he's not doing a great job, is he? I mean, if he's going to sell up Newcastle, then just sell up Newcastle. Don't start dragging out, asking for more money and all this sort of nonsense. Wasn't he get 300 million at one point? Take the 300 million. How much money do you really want in your back pocket than 300 million? He's got millions already. If Newcastle is an investment rather than a club that he loves and a club that he wants to do well, he should realistically say, look, lads, I'm out of here. Thanks for everything. I feel sorry for the Newcastle fans to an extent because you love your football club, so you're going to keep paying money week in, week out. It's going to his back pocket, and he's kind of laughing at his inside the transfer markets. Steve Gibson style owner. Listen, man, he wants the best for the football club, and that's what you need in an owner. Somebody that cares, somebody that wants your football club to do well, and genuinely has something for the fans. He has a bond with the fans, and he wants, almost like he's a fan of himself. He wants a club to do well. Mike Ashley, I don't believe from watching the antics in the last few years, that he wants the best for Newcastle United. I don't believe he wants the best for Newcastle United. The money side, fantastic, but to do the best for Newcastle United, I don't think he's massively bothered. And that's just my own opinion. That's the attitude that I see of a chairman. And for me, if you've got a chairman at a football club that doesn't really show the fact that he cares, yeah, he backs the manager a little bit with, you know what I mean, almost all the way. We're going out and buying shops for 90 million, but then he can't give the club 90 million to go and, you know what I mean? It's different things there that I look at and I just think, yeah, to an extent I feel sorry for the Newcastle faithful, I do. Because as I've already said there, 52,000 is pack up the stadium week in, week out. And, you know what I mean, whenever the results aren't on the pitch because of the lack of players, the manager gets to blame. But realistically, the chairman backing the manager at each and every window, who knows? How often does he come out to the press and speak and tell the truth? Do you know what I mean? You don't see that often, do you? So, to an extent, I do feel sorry for the Newcastle fans, I'll be honest. But either way, they've got fantastic support there. Over 50,000 a week inside the home stadium. Away from home, they sell out each and every game. Well, listen, inside the Championship, they had 50,000. Inside the Championship for all the away games, it was selling. I hope Villa go down. Oi, oi. Jeez. Mind you, though, remember that time they did send you down, didn't they, or something? And that is what it is, mate. That is what it is. We're 14 likes inside the stream. We'll take that. 2,500 subscribers as well. Fantastic support, people. Please do subscribe. And Paul, your channel's big enough, mate. Your Newcastle Fans TV. Do me a favour, mate. Get this one shown about. Share my stream for me, mate. Get me a few more subscribers in. It'd be much appreciated. Send me a few of yours, mate. I'm sure you won't mind much. I say 54 minutes in. My stream will probably go off in about 10 minutes. I can only stay until my phone dies, pretty much. Oh, Villa fan there. Villa fan and a Newcastle fan. It's alright, lads. It's all love and peace inside the stream. It's all banterful football, mate. That's all it is, banterful football. And why is it the fact that maybe Newcastle don't like Villa? I'm sure at one point didn't Newcastle need Villa to score something like that for him to go up or something? So in a way they have to help each other out years ago. But I don't know the full story. Oh, there you go, banter. I thought it was a genuine hit there. Oh, hang on. Wait, Wagon there, ran into a volley and put it by the corner flag. Fair enough, Darren. Darren, enjoy yourself, mate, down at Cardiff City Stadium. And enjoy the game. And if we win, or if you win, then listen, it is what it is, mate. We can remain friends, but for 90 minutes, there is no friendship. Your team wants to beat my team, and I want to beat your team. For 90 minutes, mate. You're not my mate, but after that one, we're mates again. Looking at the clock, the Borough players should be arriving now at the Cardiff City Stadium. An hour and 15 to go. And credit to every single Borough fan that's gone down there this afternoon. About 7.5 hours on a coach. It's fantastic support. It really is fantastic support once again from the Borough faithful there. What are we now? Great ball. 35 minutes to the end of the game. This stream will cut off at about 90 minutes of me going live. I've been live for about 75 minutes right now. Leeds versus Derby then. And I thought it was going to be a proper explosive game. Derby could probably looking to settle for the point here, if anything. 9 people inside the stream. We've had loads of people in today, so it's much appreciated. I really do appreciate all the support shown on the streams. And of course, you guys like the streams as well, so I do what I can. The haters because we sent them down. And I had a banner saying "Sub of the Time" and deck. Fair enough. Yeah, man, it's all banter. I only live 2 streets from the stadium. That's handy. I remember we had a banner once. If you go on Google and type in Trophy Virgins Newcastle, you'll see the banner that the Borough once made. It was massive. It was right near the away supporters. We played them. I believe we drew 2-2. I believe Andy Carroll got 2 on that day. Scott McDonald scored an overhead kick. Archer scored early on. And we had a banner made. Massive banner it is. Massive white sheets and Trophy Virgins on it and all the trophies that they haven't won. And again, it's just, you know what I mean, it's just cheeky banter, man. It's a laughing. That's what football's about. That's what I was saying last week on the stream. Football should be banterful between the fans. It should never get to the point where you get outside of a stadium and you go and punch some guy's head in that's been given to you all game. If he's given to you in a funny way, let's have a bit of crack back. You know what I mean? It's just a bit of banter, man. There's only to fight each other and cause severe injury. Helder Costa's coming on now for Leeds. And this guy, for me, is a way forward for Leeds. He really is. His pace, skill, everything. He's a wicked player. With half an hour to go, Leeds wanted to shut out the game. Yeah, Pete. It was just, like I say, Pete, if you go on Google Images and have a look, you'll be able to see it. Zach, I just couldn't do it, mate, for other circumstances. I just couldn't be at the game today. I'm gutted. And I can't be at Cardiff. And I've done it once before. It's a fantastic away day. It really is. Cardiff City. Again, fantastic fans. And even the police and the steward are nice at Cardiff. But unfortunately for me today, mate, I can't be there. Like I say, and when we having so many sort of Cardiff sort of viewers who listen, it would have been great to meet you all today. Unfortunately, I can't be there. Oh, thank you, Paul. I didn't know if you were going to bring that up. To be fair, I think did you follow me on Twitter yesterday? I didn't really know. I'm not being awful there. If it was you that followed me on Twitter last night, I looked at it and I was thinking, I'm sure I got a poll on Facebook at Newcastle Fans TV. I wasn't 100% sure, but listen, thanks very much, man. Same, I was out in Newcastle last night, and I went to a few bars. I went to Players Bar in the Gate, because Zaza Bazaar's unreal, mate. That's one of the best places in Newcastle for food. And then I went to a bar near the train station. Is it called the something Walkers? The Silent Walkers or something like that it's called, or the People, or the Whisperers or something like that it's called. It's right near the train station. I went there as well. Decent, mate. Decent nightlife. Cardiff Stadium, beautiful, rocking when it's full. Just an extension, hasn't it, Pete? So it's decent. Yeah, Zach. Real close game today, mate, between Borough and Cardiff. If Etheridge doesn't start to go for you, then I fancy our chances a little bit more. But I think if you score first, it'll make it a lot harder for us. Ideally, we need to get on the front foot. We need to get the first goal. I said 2-1, but listen, I take a point. It was you that followed me. Fair play, mate. Fair, mate. Yeah. Now I know who you are. Now I know who it is. I just wasn't sure. Obviously, I seen you sent me a friend request. I was thinking, how on earth do you know who I am? I couldn't even work out well, yeah, to be fair, how on earth did you know who I was? I wasn't even sure about that, to be fair. Any news on the team? The team will be out at 2 o'clock. Both did. Thank you, Paul. Like I say, I wasn't sure how on earth you knew me. I was just like, I was a little bit thrown back, thinking, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously not in like a disrespectful manner. I just wasn't sure, but thanks so much, mate. I really do appreciate it, Paul. Much love there, mate. Much appreciated, you legend. Thank you. Like I say, people can share the stream for me. Much appreciated. Bought some new shoes yesterday as well. Suede shoes. going up in the world a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to look pretty good now whenever I go out. So a few suede shoes. Didn't look too bad. I didn't think I rocked up alright yesterday. Getting a haircut and I should look alright. I'm actually going to start dressing my age now. I'm 25, not 15 anymore. Yeah, Daniel. How's it going, mate? 3 points today. It'd be absolute class. And I'd love to see him. I really would. Be a tough game nonetheless, though. I'm going to see what my phone battery's on. See how much longer we're streaming for. Another minute or so. And Jamie Patterson's coming on. Didn't Jamie Patterson used to play for Cardiff? Is that the one from Cardiff? Jamie Patterson used to come on for Derby? But I will have to go off on a little bit, people, because my phone will die, unfortunately. No worries, Paul. How did you find out who I was, Paul? Just out of curiosity, I wasn't sure how you found out who I was. I don't know if you see my picture or whatever. I wasn't sure. Just out of curiosity. That's unless you follow me on Instagram or something. Yes, Elvis. Hold on. I'm not so sure what I meant there, Pete. Oh. So I stay alive for a few more minutes when my phone's gonna die, and then I will have to go off. And I tried to go live the other day, and I was charging my phone whilst I was live, like the last half an hour of the game, and my phone went black, the black screen. And if this pops, and like say if it would have popped and my phone would have died, I would have been knackered. I wouldn't be able to record nothing or do any sort of live streams or anything. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit worried to do it again, if I'm honest. Ball forward. I mean, Derby again. They've been really disappointed, haven't they, in this game? I know they're 1-0 down, but at least try and take the game to the. I mean, half an hour ago, what have you got to lose? Even if you get beat 5-0, just have a go. Just go out and have a go. But poor, real poor display today by Derby. If I was a away fan, I mean, paying the price that you pay to get into Derby, or to, I should say, get into Ellen Road, I'd be absolutely furious because you've done nothing. Oh! Now I don't remember my shoes. Yeah, they actually are blue. Yeah, blue. Oh no, sorry, the brown. The brown suede shoes. And I got a pair of blue, I don't know, like dress up shoes, man. They're quite nice. Do you know what I mean? Dressing my age. I'm going to start wearing suit jackets and all this sort of stuff now. Do you know what I mean? I'm just looking a bit my age now. Do you know what I'm saying? Dress to impress, as I say, mate. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it has to go. And obviously, to get a proper haircut one instead of getting the straight look. But yeah, mate, just starting to dress my age a little bit now, do you know what I mean? That's the way it has to be, mate. But yeah, people, I want to say thank you for joining the stream today. I will have to go now because my phone's going to literally die on me. Sorry I can't do the full game. Hopefully, very soon, get a bit of a better setup. And so I can stream, obviously, like say, on a computer with a monitor and all that. But I do appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout the streams. Sorry I can't do the full game. I have been live for 83 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have, like, comment, share, subscribe. As I say, I want to do the full game, but I can't always do the full game, so it does get very annoying for me. To Darren Thomas, to Zach Priest, best of luck today, lads, against the Butter. Let's just say this then. So let's have the best team win. Why not? Best of luck today, though, boys. And if I'm back tonight, Darren and Zach, please come back out tonight to the Newcastle Brighton stream, and let's have a chat about the game and whatnot. But you listen, I take a point. Butter versus Cardiff. Let's see what happens. Thank you for joining me, people. I do appreciate you on the Saturday afternoon. Thanks for joining. An hour till the 3 o'clock kickoff. So if you've got your bets on, go and whack them on now. And I'll see you very soon. See you in a bit, Pete. Later on.